What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. And if you missed yesterday's video, I went over what we did on Saturday, and we actually broke the record for the best day ever on the VIP on Saturday. We hit four-man entries, and then we also hit all of these two-mans on Counter-Strike on Saturday also. I think we went 4 for 4. I think we went 4 for 5 though. But yeah, an incredible day on Saturday. We went up 40 to 45 units in total. The prior record was 39 units. So now we're at now the record is 42 units. I don't know if we'll ever get above that because Saturday was just unbelievable. We had so many things go our way, so many hits, which is amazing to see. Again, all correlated, and I'll kind of talk about correlation as I always do in these videos, but we're obviously going to have a play for tonight with this Bucks-Chiefs game, and you can see here's kind of an element of correlation here. We have the Duke quarterback in the second half to go over pass yards, and then his number one receiver to also go over receiving yards. So very correlated. The better that the quarterback's doing, the better that the receiver's going to do. So we're going to use these same principles in our entry today. And yeah, I use correlation on probably 95% of my entries. I will say yesterday was not as good of a day for sure. We had a lot of things go opposite of the correlation. So if correlation, what that means to me is if one thing happens, the other thing's going to happen. So with Counter-Strike, it's one of our bread and butters that we always do. If a longer game happens, then more kills are going to happen. If a shorter game happens, less kills are going to happen. So you can see all of these Counter-Strike entries right here in the middle. I took the lesses on a lot of these, and they all ended up being longer games. So more kills happen. This was probably my favorite play of the day. This guy's line was at 12. His line should have been at 10.5, but this game went into double overtime. So it was a super long game, so these guys just got a ton of kills. It was like they pretty much played a whole nother game because it went into double overtime, right? So, yeah, I guess obviously not unlucky because we just had an insane day. But yeah, this is opposite correlation, right? Sometimes they go green together. Sometimes they go red. And it just so happens that on Saturday, we went all green together. As you can see, I took the lesses on Counter-Strike. Sometimes I take the mores. It just so happens I've been taking a lot of lesses because these lines have been a little inflated. Go all green Saturday, and then a lot of reds on Sunday. But again, very correlated, right? So that's exactly what we want to see. Had some 3 out of 4s, which is okay as well. I've been really liking these second half entries for NFL. So haven't liked the NFL as much as college football betting wise, but these second half entries have actually been pretty good. As you can see, I took the Buffalo pair right here to go over together. These guys went over together because Buffalo was losing in this game. Valorant just could not come through for us. And then this one too, Kirk Cousins, Bijan, I took this under because the Falcons were winning against the Cowboys. They were winning by a lot. But it just so happens Bijan caught a 40-yard. Actually, it was a screen pass, and he just ran for 40 yards. So 40 out of Kirk Cousins was that 74 yards were from Bijan right here. So unfortunate. Obviously, Bijan's not going to get a ton of passes normally, but he just so happened to get a 40-yard catch right there. And yeah, we had another one, 3 out of 4 here. Sam Darnold, just a theme on this channel that Sam Darnold just continuously sells us and does not cash, but hey, it does happen. This was also the entry from yesterday. When I know it's hard to see all red, and you're kind of wow, this was such a bad entry, it's all red. But at the end of the day, when it's all red, that means it's very correlated, right? It's very correlated. Whether you like it or not, it is. Joe Flacco, he threw for only 180 yards. If he throws for 300 yards, which he's able to do, if you go and look at his other games, he sometimes will throw for 300 plus yards. Then if Joe Flacco throws for 300 yards, then all of these things probably go green, except Sam Darnold probably. Sam Darnold just had a lot of interceptions, right? But again, you can see all these are about at 70 to 80% of their line right here, so very correlated. If Joe Flacco goes ahead and throws for 100 yards, then Jonathan Taylor probably would be right here, and Josh Downs would probably be right here, right? So they're very correlated with how these quarterbacks are going to do. And again, if you looked on Saturday, look at all these. I have quarterbacks. This was actually a free play that I sent out on Friday. And yeah, Jackson Dart throws for 500 yards, and one of his number one receivers gets more than 100 yards here. Same thing with Florida here. Even though this guy went down in the first half, still very correlated. I will say I gave, I told you guys to comment on yesterday's video of your VIP. What did you think about the VIP so far, or about Saturday, how much you won? Got so many amazing comments, so thank you guys for commenting. Probably 50 comments, and I really recommend, if you're on the fence about joining the VIP, I would read yesterday's comments because there were so many case studies or just people that are look, I started with $50, or I started with $100, $5 units, now I'm up to $10 units, $15 units, or I won, 450 $400, $500 yesterday. This guy was up 35 units. This guy was up $500, $400 for this guy right here. This guy, I think, like $200. This guy doubled his bankroll, and now he's going from $5 picks to $10 picks. Amazing to see there. And then this guy went up $500 also. So these are just like 6 of the like 50 comments. So I'll definitely go read that yesterday. And then, yeah, so we are also set up. So we're set up for tonight. If you watch that video on Friday I sent out, it was that Jackson Dart and then DJ Langway pick that hit. And then also this was the other pick of it. So it was Josh Hoover, Jack Betch to go over. They cashed on Saturday, and now we're waiting for this Monday night. We've been waiting for this. Baker and Kate Auden to go over, and the line's actually bumped way up. So Kate Auden is now like 6 yards higher than he was when we took it on Friday night, and then Baker is also like 2 or 3 yards higher as well. So really great to see that there. Hopefully Baker and Kate Auden have a good game. And yeah, if you actually remember on Friday, I said like Kate Auden, his line was 52.5 the week prior, and then he gets an 80-yard game, and then now his line is 47.5. Like that does not make sense to me at all when Kate Auden's the number 1 receiver of this offense now. And yeah, just as I said, now it bumped up to over 52.5. So kind of funny there that like I know these lines so well that it's like I'm calling what's going to happen in the future. Like I knew that these lines were going to bump up in the future, just because I know how these lines change, and I know how well these lines are. Or how well these lines are set when up to game time, right? Once the game starts getting closer and closer together. All right, so I do have a lot of plays for you guys today. I did want to say, if you want to join the VIP, I'll show you guys the performance of the VIP, but the best way to do it is to text me the word bet to this number right here. It'll take 5 to 10 minutes to set this up for you guys. Once you text me the word bet, I'm going to give you guys instructions to sign up with Bet Online. All you have to do is sign up using my link and then put $20 into Bet Online and take a $20 entry that I'll give you for tonight's game. Once you do that, just send me a screenshot that you took that entry. Once you do that, I will Venmo or Cash App you back the $20. So I'm going to send you your money back, right? So you're going to take this entry on Bet Online, $20, but I'm going to send you your money back, right? Like I'm paying you back, right? Out of my own money. I want you guys to get into the VIP. I want as many people as possible to cash. And again, like you saw all those comments, like literally make hundreds of dollars, or from $5 to $10 bettors, $10 to $20 bettors, whatever that is. And then also, most important part, you'll get 2 free months of my VIP. So really in those 2 months, I want you guys to, if you're a small bankroll bettor, like maybe $5, $10, maybe even more than that, I want you guys to then try to transition from like $5, $10 to like $15 or $20. And that's probably going to take probably like a month to a month and a half to do that. Be conservative. Don't just like don't just over a period of like a couple of days just like flip your units. Like definitely be conservative. It's better to be conservative. But yeah, best promo that we have right now is to text me the word bet. Number on the screen. I'll get right back to you guys. And again, this will take like 5 minutes and you'll get into my VIP. No questions asked. Another thing, and this is going to be a play for the day, there's a $20 protected play on Sleeper today. So you can do the same thing. Text me the word Sleeper if you don't have it to this number, same number as my personal number, and I'll give you 1 free month of my VIP for Sleeper. Again, we just make consistent money on Sleeper because there's so many promos on Sleeper, and they have a free $20 entry today, which I'm going to give out in today's video. So not only will you get Sleeper, you'll get a free month of my VIP. You'll also get a 100% deposit match. So if you put 100 in, you'll get a free $100, and you'll get a $20 protected play. And the protected play for today is close to $20 to win $100. So if we hit this, you might get like a free $300 on Sleeper. So yeah, what else do I need to go over? So this is the performance last month of the VIP. This is the last year of the last like 100, about half of a year, about 150 days. I would go over it more in yesterday's video too if you want the full breakdown, but yeah, up 350 units in the past 150 days. Very profitable. Again, I'm not going to come on here and say that we win every day. Like we didn't win yesterday, but we went up 40 units on Saturday. So that's going to pay for like the whole week. Like we could literally lose all this week and still probably break even. And we're definitely not going to lose all week, right? Like that's super unprobable. But again, there's dips, there's peaks, there's valleys, but we are now like pretty much at all-time highs. If you do that, like if you do the math, like 150 days divided by 350 units or whatever it is, we likely go up like 2 to 2.5 units every single day. And that's not going to be like consistent. Like it's not like every day we go up 2 units, but some days we go up 10 units. Some days we go up 40 units like we did on Saturday. And then some days, we'll go down a couple units as well. Like it's a long-term game. Betting is a long-term game. And you can't expect it to just go up every single day because it's betting at the end of the day. This isn't like bond investing. So yeah, very profitable. Let's go ahead, get into the plays. I feel like I've been talking a lot as I always do. And first play of the day is this. We're actually going to double down on Baker. I think this is going to be a heavy pass game for Baker. Not only do Bucks pass a lot, by the way, this is very correlated. I'm starting at the bottom here with this Tampa Bay duo. So Baker, I think he's going to pass a lot. He is averaging 25.5 or 25.4 pass completions a game. So I don't know why they have his line set at 22.5 when he's averaging 25 pass completions in a game where he's going to be throwing a ton because he's going to be playing from behind. So we've all seen football. When a team is playing from behind, they throw the ball a lot. When a team is up ahead in the second half, they run the ball a lot. Now, I really expect the Buccaneers to be behind against the Chiefs, who are the number one team in the NFL, right? Like, can anyone say that they're not the number one team? They're literally 7-0. They're going to probably be behind, like very more than likely going to be behind in the second half and be throwing the ball. And also Baker is without like two of his top targets. So they're not favored in this game at all. So Baker is going to be throwing a lot. His past two games, he's thrown the ball like close to 50 times a game, which is crazy. So again, Baker over pass completions, and then Rachaad White to go over 25.5 receiving yards. I like this a lot too. I think it's too low. And this is very correlated, right? So the more that Baker is throwing the ball, the more likely that those balls are going to maybe go to Rachaad White, maybe his other receivers, stuff like that. But the more he's throwing the ball, the more likely it is that one of those balls goes to Rachaad White, and that's going to help him get receiving yards also. As we know, the easiest completion in the game is like a dump off to a running back, a screen, whatever that is. And Rachaad White, if you watch the Bucks, he does that all the time. He does screen passes, little dump offs. He's the check down player. He's the third down back when they have to pass. And yeah, he's just a great pass catching running back in the NFL. So very correlated here. If Baker, if he throws for, like, he could literally get 30 completions in tonight's game, and I wouldn't even bat an eye. So if he gets 30 completions, it's very, very likely that Rachaad White's going to be like 4, 5, 6 of those completions, and then he should easily get like 30, 40 yards out of that. So, and then also we have this at the top here, which is Bowling Green, a Bowling Green duo, which is crazy because if you guys don't know what I think about weekday college football, this is what I think about it. They often, these teams that play weekday college football, they have one player that is just way better than the rest of the team, or just every team that they play. This tight end right here, Harold Fannin, if you look at his stats, he gets 10 to 12 receptions a game and sometimes puts up 160 to 170 yards a game. This guy should be playing for like an LSU, a Texas, and Alabama, but instead he's playing for Bowling Green against Central Michigan. And he is way better than the rest of these players. So these teams, they target their best player that should be playing for an SEC team over and over and over again, and this is how they win the game, okay? So he is a huge part of this Bowling Green offense, and if this Bowling Green offense does have a good day passing, and Connor Blazelick, I guess is how you say his name, Blazelack, if he has a good game, this is probably the only thing that I'm concerned about is if he goes over his pass yard total. But if he has a good game, if they throw for like 250, 260 yards, Harold Fannin is going to be like 120 to 170 of those yards. Like, I really urge you guys to first of all, look at the comments from yesterday's video. These are your 2 pieces of homework, and then look at Harold Fannin's stats. It's incredible. This guy could easily be playing for an SEC team and be the number one tight end. He might even go to the NFL. He's crazy. So, very, very good, very correlated. Again, if Harold Fannin, if he gets like a 60, 70-yard pass, that's going to be 70 yards for Connor, and that's going to be 70 yards for Harold right here. So very correlated. Again, getting a 9X here is supreme. I love it. So next play is going to be, let's do the sleeper play. So sleeper protected play right here. I'm going to rapid fire these next 2 plays because they are promos. One's on sleeper, one's on better. $20 free entry. You'd literally be, I don't want to say the word dumb, but you know what it is, right? If you don't take this play, because they are giving you a free $20 entry on sleeper. Like, if this misses, we get our money back and it's like nothing happens. If we do hit this, it's like we made an extra $100, right? $20 to turn into $93 right here. We got Hachimura to go over 1.5 assists, and then we got DeAndre Ayton to go under double-double right here. I don't know why I'm having trouble like speaking right now. Going under 1 double-double, so 0.5 double-double is him to go under, so it's just not to get a double-double. And then Hachimura to go over 1.5 assists. This is what I'm taking right here. Again, this is a 4.65x. And then that would be $20, or it's literally, you're not spending $20. It's free $20. It's a free entry. It's like someone handed you $20 and they're like, just put this on whatever you want. This is what I'm taking right here. Again, you can tail this on sleeper and then get sleeper as well because they give out promos like this all the time. And then this is another free square on better. Like, it's free value right here. Can anything get easier than this? Travis Kelce needs to get thrown to one time, one target. And then I'm pairing him up with Trae Young to go under 38.5 points plus assists. And then this is a, I did find this play on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, so let me hop in there and show you how I found this Trae Young entry. All right, so I am on the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer here, and it looks like that play for Trae Young was taken off the board. Maybe he's down here, actually. Okay, so we can see some of the remnants of it. He's actually got bumped down pretty far. So you can definitely take this. You can take his PRA. I don't know where his points assists, I think, is what I went. But you can see here on the optimizer, you just take the plays that they give you. Like, it's so easy. You can see all of the other lines that these sports books set. Like, for example, the best play is Miles Turner right now because I click refresh, so there's always new lines coming up. And because on Better, his line is 24.5, and on Pinnacle, which is like one of the sharpest sports books, his line is 22.5. So it's a whole 2 PRA lower on Pinnacle. So all these books are like $1 million books. Like, they know what they're doing, and they all have his line set at like 22.5 or 23.5. DraftKings is actually the only one that has him at 24.5. So you just take that. Like, you agree with the sports books are saying, right? So same thing, Jalen Duren. This is also a really good play here because Pinnacle has him at 25.5. So yeah, you guys can kind of pick your poison here. You guys could also go ahead and take the Trae Young PRA or points plus assists under as well. Trying to find if it's here. I don't think it is. I think it got bumped. But yeah, you guys, thank you for watching. Again, thank you guys for all the comments and the support and everything. And my number one job is to keep you guys making money, keep you guys cashing these entries. And let's hopefully do that tonight with Baker, Cade Otton, as well as Baker and Rashad White. And then hopefully we can get that Bowling Green combo going on Tuesday night as well. So much fun doing this for you guys. Hopefully you guys love watching these videos and tailing my picks also. Love the community we're building, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.